Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Avamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Anashrinvannotibhissi Dasadanam Sri Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bhirvajinivati Dhinam Avitriyavato Mahasaraswatye Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अस्मिन् गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः देवीं वाचमजनयन्त देवाः तां विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सा नो मन्द्रेषु मूर्जन्दुहाना धेनुर्वागस्मानुपसुष्टुतैतु व्यासं वसिष्ठनत्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मत्श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रीललितामहात्रिपुरसुन्दरी समेत श्रीचन्द्रमौळीश्वराय नमः श्रीकाञ्चीकामकोटिपीठाधिपति जगद्गुरु श्रीशङ्कराचार्य श्रीचरणयोः प्रणामाः स्वस्ति श्रीमदखिलभूमण्डलालङ्कारत्रयत्रिंशत्कोटिदेवता सेवित श्रीकामाक्षी देवी सनाथ श्रीमदेकाम्बरनाथ श्रीमहादेवी सनाथ श्रीहस्तिगिरिनाथ साक्षात्कार परमाधिष्ठान सत्यव्रतनामाङ्कित काञ्ची दिव्यक्षेत्रे शारदा मठसुस्थितानाम् अतुलितसुधारसमाधुर्य कमलासनकामिनी धम्मिल्लसम्फुल्लमल्लिका मालिका निष्यन्द मकरन्दझरी सौवस्तिकवाङ्निगुम्भ विजृम्भणानन्दतुन्दुलितिमनीषिमण्डलानाम् अनवरताद्वैतविद्याविनोदरसिकानां निरन्तरालङ्कृतीकृतशान्तिदान्तिभूम्नां सकलभुवनचक्रप्रतिष्ठापक श्रीचक्रप्रतिष्ठा विख्यात यशोऽलङ्कृतानां निखिलपाषण्डषण्डकण्ठकोद्धाटनेन विशदीकृतवेदवेदान्तमार्ग षण्मतप्रतिष्ठापकाचार्याणां श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीमच्छङ्करभगवत्पादाचार्याणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमच्चन्द्रशेखरेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमज्जयेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अन्ते वासिवर्य श्रीमशङ्कर विजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीपादानां च चरणसंज्ञयोः सप्रश्रयं साञ्जलिबन्धं च नमस्कुर्मः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. So far what have we done? Can anybody quickly wrap up or summarize? Even if it is random, it is okay. Even if it is wrong, it is okay. All of you can unmute your mic and எல்லாருமே unmute பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Ashwin, you also unmute your mic and you can answer anytime.
When we started our discussions, can I? Yeah.
பண்ணுங்க. It's okay. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
So we started our discussion with what is Veda. It starts with the root with to know, and then the different the four Vedas which are there. There is Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Sarvaveda.
Right.
And you explained about what is where we are. No?
Right.
Different shakas in the Vedas.
Right.
And then we discussed about the 6 important things in Veda chanting, aspects of Veda chanting. Discussed a little bit about the swaras, what types of swaras are there. There's Udata, Anudata, you said Swarita and Deva-Swarita.
Correct.
And what is the importance of each of them? No?
Correct.
No?
Where?
What is matra, the time? Yeah.
Chalo. I mean, continue, no problem. If you have.
Okay. The matra, the importance of sticking to knowing what is matra and making sure that your chanting is using the appropriate matra wherever it is necessary.
Right.
Discuss something about Anuswara, the Swara Sandhis, and how this Visarga changes in different things. We talked about the roots 85 rules for the Visarga change.
Wonderful.
All the grammar.
Wonderful.
Yeah, about 5,000 plus rules which Pandini had described for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is there. Then about what is the importance of the initial prayers that we offer, like starting with the invocation of Ganesha, Vigna.
Correct.
And what's the importance of this to stabilize our mind and bring us back to the focus?
Correct.
That's the importance. So starting with Gadana and Swasti Vachanam, which depending on our matam, no? Whether it's Kanchi matam, that is what we do in every class, and that Sringeri matam, they will have a different Swasti Vachanam.
Right.
That's what I
Wonderful. எக்கச்சக்கமா நீங்க சமரைஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. Very good. Where anybody else wants to add? Praveen, you wanted to say something?
I think he did a great job. So nothing more to add. I think you did also explain about the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda as a musical tone, Atharvana Veda as medical things.
Correct.
Yeah, I think this thought he excellently covered. So
okay, Vera, Badri and Rajaraman, Ashwin.
Yeah, pretty much he covered everything, and I just wanted to say, reiterate the Dhyana Sloka. We start with the Dhyana Sloka, and also we start with each Abhivadanams from for the respect for the gurus, and you also touched upon various the lineages, the Guru, the Parama Guru, the Parameshti Guru, the Parapara Guru, and then
super.
So the importance of all that, and why do we start with certain way of starting the chanting? Why it has to be done? So you wonderfully explained about the purpose of why we do what we do. So,
right.
Yeah, that's what I can add to whatever Venkat Mama and Praveen said.
Very good. Vera, anything else that you can add?
I think Vedic, yeah.
I think Muruga is called Devasena commander, but totally Ganesha, Shiva, Vishnu, they are all in the invocation, but we don't involve Muruga in that.
Okay. Good observation. Good observation.
Okay, the other thing you covered was the different shakas. When it comes to Yajurveda, you said that is where we are. No? We are doing this Krishna Yajurveda.
Correct.
The other shaka is the Shukla Yajurveda, which is prevalent in the north. Krishna Yajurveda is what is practiced in south of India. And I think there was also some discussion about wait a minute, I'm not able to recollect right now. Give me a minute. Maybe
no problem. Take your time. Ashwin.
Also explain about the standards. We should not say too high or low, consistent.
Correct. Shruti.
That is the Balam.
Okay, what else?
Procedures we follow on the
yes
way we arrange things.
Yes.
On steel drum.
A little bit about what is in Rig Veda, the mantras or the prayers we got, and Yajurveda talks about the procedures, the rituals, how they need to be performed.
Yes.
Mostly. And you also said that Rudram is part of the Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda.
Rudram is part of all the Vedas.
Taittri is
yes. Yeah, we had a discussion about Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyakas.
Yeah, out of which there are Prapakatas. Prapatakas, yeah.
Prapatakas.
And 4.5 to 4.7 is where the Rudram and Chamakam comes in.
Correct. Very good.
I think last class we discussed about the variety of way of saying the Vedas.
Correct,
1, 2,
correct,
2, 3.
correct.
I forgot the names, but I forgot
Kramam.
patterns.
Kramam to Ganam.
Samhita, Jata, Krama, Mala, all the way up to
Mala.
Ghanam.
Ghanam.
Ghanatuக்கு மேல ஒன்று இருக்கு,
Sulakshana.
Salakshana
The
Ghanam.
highest level is Sulakshana Ganam.
Salakshanam.
Selection.
Salakshanam is basically Sashti Akshanam. Lakshanam is Salakshanam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Each akshara has got 6 attributes. So you expand on each akshara's 6 attributes while chanting Veda.
Okay.
சரஸ்வதிங்கிற ஒரு வேர்டையே இஸ் பிளஸ் ஆ பிளஸ் இர் பிளஸ் ஆ, அப்புறம் இஸ், அப்புறம் இவ் பிளஸ் ஆ, இத்து பிளஸ் இ பிரேக் பண்ணிடுவா. At that root level, they will describe the 6 attributes of each akshara and chant like this. So imagine Prano Devi Saraswati, நம்ம ஒரு 5 secondsல சொல்றத they will chant for 3.5 minutes. It's all memory, no PDF, nothing. Injend. It's like it is a wonderful demonstration of human capabilities more than anything else. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து எதுக்காக நான் டச் பண்ணுறேன்னா, மோஸ்ட்லி வி ஜம்ப் இன் டு எங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் டேரக்டர் உத்தரம் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருங்கோ, ஐ வாண்ட் டு பி ஏ வாத்தியார் நெக்ஸ்ட் டே 1 மந்த்துக்குள்ளே. இந்த அரங்கேற்றம்லாம் 1 இயரில் ஆகிற மாதிரி அரங்கேற்றமெல்லாம் நிறைய பீப்புள் ஹேவ் தட் ஆஸ்பிரேஷன். இட் இஸ் நாட் பேட் டு ஹேவ் ஆஸ்பிரேஷன், but you must understand that Veda learning is a very serious business. As I said, first of all, kudos to all of you for the amount to which you are able to recapture. That is very, very encouraging. இதில் வந்து மிச்சதெல்லாம் ஸ்டெட்டிஸ்டிக்கலாக இருந்தாலும் அந்த 6 attributesையும் 4 ஸ்வரத்தையும் பைஹார்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம் இப்போலேருந்து. ஸோ டோன்ட் சே தட் வெர்டிக்கல் லைன் ஹொரிசான்டல் லைன்லாம் இனிமேல் சொல்லக்கூடாது. உதாத்தா அப்படின்னா மைண்டில் உட்காரணும், அனுதாத்தான்னா உட்காரணும். ஹிண்ட் எப்படின்னா, அனுதாத்தானா அனு அண்டர்லைன் ரெண்டும் சிமிலராக சவுண்டிங்காக இருக்குது. ஸோ அது நீங்கள் அப்படியே ரிலேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அனு அண்டர்லைன் போத் ஆர் சிமிலர். ஸோ ஸ்வரிதா இஸ் ஸ்வரம் மேலே போடுறது ஸ்வரிதா. தீர்க்க ஸ்வரிதா 2 வெர்டிக்கல் லைன். ஸ்வாஹா தட் இஸ் தீர்க்க ஸ்வரிதா. Ashwin, are you able to follow? I want you to be more interactive so that you're not left out. If you don't understand something, you stop. If the Mama that you see on the left side, Mama has seen many Diwalis in his life. So he knows a lot. You understand? You're young. So just because he answered all the question, you should not keep quiet. Oh, how can I ask? I don't know this. You are equal member of the class, so you need to stop and say, I'm not able to understand. Please slow down. Please repeat. Are you clear?
Yeah.
You should not feel shy. Okay, as I said in the first class itself, everybody is equal in this class. There is no judgment of anybody else. So, most important, those 6 attributes are அப்படியே உருக்கமாக உட்காந்துடணும். யாராவது கேட்டால் you must say அக்ஷர சுத்தி, மாத்ரா சுத்தி, ஸ்வர சுத்தி, பலம், சந்தானம், சாம சந்தானம். ஓகே, ஸோ அது எங்கேருந்து வருது? இஃப் somebody says how do you know all this, அதில் ரெஃபரன்ஸும் போட்டிருக்கேன். I have given the reference of where it is taught in Veda. Shikshavali. Okay, we will come to Shikshavali.
I still don't have access to the whatever you have uploaded. So
I think the PDF I shared in the group itself.
Okay, in the PDF. Okay, but rest of the stuff.
சரி, பாருங்க அதை. இல்லைனாக்கா we will fix the access issue now after the class, right after the class.
Okay.
So, very good. And Abhivadanam also, all of you said it very clearly. இனிமே இன்னொன்று ஒரு இந்த ஓத்து எடுக்கிற மாதிரி எல்லாரும் கை எடுத்துன்னு ஓத்து எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Anything that you say or chant, don't rush into it. அபிவாதையே ஆங்கிரச பாரஹஸ்பத்திய, அந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் நன்னா தெரியணும். ஏன்னா பூனல் போட்ட போது வாத்தியார் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருப்பா, அப்பா சொல்லி கொடுத்துருப்பா. அது அப்படியே பாரஸ்பத்தியா அப்படின்னு போயிடுது. யூ டோன்ட் நோ வாட் த ஆக்சுவல் வேர்ட் இஸ் பிகாஸ் யூ ஜஸ்ட் நோ ஹவு டு சே இட். ஸோ பாரஹஸ்பத்திய அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு வேர்டும் என்ன, வாட் டஸ் இட் மீன், வை தட் தோஸ் வேர்ட்ஸ் ஆர் தேர், வாட் இஸ் த சீக்வன்ஸ், இது புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். I'm going to create the PDF for all Gotras, all Rishis, the potential hierarchy, the tree. So you'll have to highlight your own this thing and make sure that this is where you fit and you're able to say it properly. இது வந்து உங்கள் கல்யாணத்தும் போதே during your wedding itself, you would have seen in the main முகூர்த்த காலம், both the Vadyars, yours and your wife's, it would have been said loudly 3 times. இதுக்கு பேர் பிரவரம்னு பேர். So every single procedure in puja, every single procedure in kalyanam or seemantam, they are all serious business. Imagine, I just want to do a simple Ekavara Rudrabhishekam at my home. I just can't start Mottaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya and ஆரம்பிக்க முடியாது. There's a standard set of procedure. As I said, for everything 5 into or metaphorically சொன்னேன். So Rajaraman, I think, hope you got the answer for that. Sandhya Vandanathuku. So அதே மாதிரி, you just can't start and wash your hand and come and sit there and start chanting Rudram and do that. I mean, of course you can, but you want to be technically correct. You start with the Achamanam first. நம்மளை சுத்தி பண்ணிக்கணும். அது என்ன, நான் சுத்தியாக தானே இருக்கேன், நான் டூத் பேஸ்ட் வச்சு தானே ப்ரஷ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், அந்த மாதிரி அந்த கான்செப்ட்லேருந்து யூ ஹேவ் டு மூவ் அவே அண்ட் etch one thing in your head today, that மாத்ரா or mantra, அதனோட பிலீஃப் ஆரம்பிச்சிருங்க. ஈவன் இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் பிலீவ் இட் டில் டேட், யூ பிலீவ் இன் இட். மந்திரத்தை வச்சு சுத்தி பண்ணுறதுக்கு நிறைய கேப்பபிலிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது, ப்ரொவைடட் யூ மாஸ்டர் இட். அண்ட் ஐ எம் சேயிங் திஸ் பிகாஸ் மெனி பீப்புள் மாக் அட் அவர் சிஸ்டம். ரொம்ப கதை விடுறாங்க அப்படின்னு. எல்லாமே இவங்களுக்கு தெரியும், சயின்ஸே இவங்களுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் வந்தது அப்படின்னாக்கா, தெர் இஸ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ட்ரூத் டு இட். And somebody asked me a question a couple of days ago. I'm having too much of fluctuation in my blood sugar and diabetic control. I won't go into the detail, but because I don't want to name the person. I shared an infographic. I can share it for those who are interested in that, where I gave the tools available in Sanatana Dharma for managing your sugar, BP, and overall mental and physical fitness. Nyasa and Nitya Sadhana, how it actually helps you in achieving those balances. So if you are in metformin and other doses medication, it doesn't mean tomorrow you stop and start only doing this. You start doing this, stabilize your system, and slowly see whether you can get out of metformin and other drugs. Of course, after consulting your doctor. But you will see the difference. A youngster like Ashwin, if you start making it your habit from now, maybe you don't ever get into the diabetic condition at all. So when I chanted the way I chanted the Dhyana Shloka today, imagine if you chant the same Om Gananaham Tva Ganapatikam Avamahe Kavinga Hinam Vashvastavam Jyeshtaraj Brahmana Brahmanasta Ana Shanman Hudvat Siddhadanam. Do you think this is effective? It has got no sense. So reason that mantras are important are because if you chanted the way it is supposed to be chanted, imagine it is like a spa. You're doing a vibrator on your body and massaging your body instead of an external device doing it. Internally through the sound waves and energy, you're doing that. So it keeps your upper respiratory system and your cardiovascular system very well balanced. Same way, the sound externally that you creates ripples in the water in front of you, whether it is in Panchapatra or in the Kalasha. But you have to believe in these things. So when I take this and take the Achamanam, எப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும் தெரியுமோ? Do you know the basic procedure? Okay, first of all, இந்த இது பண்ணுறதே, இந்த விரலை வந்து இப்படி இருக்கணும். இது வந்து சும்மா இப்படி எல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது. This has to be like this. Can you see this? I don't want to show it in front of YouTube, otherwise that my fingerprints will be all over YouTube. புரியுதா? ஸோ இந்த கப்பு மாதிரி இருக்கிறது, இதெல்லாம் இந்த ஜலமெல்லாம் இப்படிலாம் கை விரல்லாம் அப்படி இருக்கக்கூடாது, எல்லாம் அப்படி இருக்கணும். யூ டேக் இட் லைக் திஸ், யூ see this part, the water should flow through this straight-ஆ not through the lip. You raise your face like this. That water should go directly to the base of your tongue. Clear? அது எப்படி மாமா பண்ண முடியும்? It's not that easy அப்படின்னா ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Then you work on, okay, I'm at 30% efficiency. I've increased it to 45, 50. You improve and achieve the perfection when you can. But at least conceptually you are clear. So, Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. பண்ணலாம். அதுக்கப்புறம் கேசவா நாராயணா மாதவா கோவிந்தா, you know all of that stuff. Or does anybody not know? Oh, okay, silence means everybody knows அர்த்தம். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு, do you know what this is? This is to
activation of the temple.
For what?
For being more focused.
Memory. Memories activate பண்றதுக்கு இது குட்டிகரணம் இப்படி போட்டுக்கிறது. Now if you go see the namaskaram that you do, there are various types of namaskaram. I'm not going to digress into that. All of those things will come into Vedic Sampradaya Vidyapita. Okay, course after course you will see all the contents in PDF. Have you seen the namaskaram done in front of Pillayar versus other gods? There is a difference. Correct? Pillayar kaitapla matram kada 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 இப்படி போட்டுப்போம் குட்டிண்டே. Then you cross your arms like this. You don't do this way. You cross your arms like this. And you actually pinch your the earல இந்த இடத்துல லோப pinch பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம squats அடிக்கணும். In Tamil it is called தோப்பகரணம். Very funny. We don't like it. How can we say தோப்பகரணம் in front of Westerners? Why can't we say it? Let's propagate the actual term. How much did you pay for that knowledge? Huh?
Super brain yoga. In West it's called.
நம்ம பாட்டி எல்லாம் தாத்தா பாட்டிலாம் ஃப்ரீயா சொல்லி கொடுத்தா. It is part of our Nityanushthana. I don't know how many of you are young enough to have gone to a Kaveri river, take a dip in the Kaveri, come out. I don't know if you have lived that life. I have. Yeah, we used to do that. And if you see on the banks of every river, when you come out after bathing, there will be a small Pillayar Kovil there. Very small. Just one Pillayar and one shelter. காரணம் என்னன்னா அது குளிச்ச உடனே அது பண்ணணும். That is the kind of scientific approach we had. Our own people didn't believe all this thing. Hey, it looks funny. What nonsense like that. வெள்ளக்காரங்க நன்னா ஹார்வர்ட் அண்ட் ஏல அதை பிடிச்சாங்க. 5,000 people they did a clinical study and they have released a night medical paper that if at all you have any cure for Alzheimer, Parkinson's or autism, it is super brain yoga. And you pay $1,500 subscription for those gym. You go there and you learn this, which your party ma would have taught you very. I'm not trying to be very racist here. I'm only trying to say, high time we value what we got. Take it seriously, believe in that, practice that, propagate that. People like Ashwin need to learn so that he can stand up and say, we are not some backward people. We are one of the most advanced people, very scientific people. Way before people even thought of these things, we have procedures and systems. அப்போ அதை சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணுவாங்க. இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஸோ பவர்ஃபுல், வை ஆர் யூ நாட் எஃபெக்டிவ், வை கான்ட் யூ டூ திஸ், வை கான்ட் யூ நாட் டூ தட். அப்போ தான் நம்ம டிஃபென்சிவ்ல போகிறோம். Because you know, when you chant a mantra, maybe may not be that water is purified. You don't know. You don't have confidence in yourself. There are two things I will teach you. One is propagating the system and talking about it confidently. Second is demonstrating that you are a master at it. These are two different topics. Just because somebody challenges that, why can't you do it, Abdina, you can say, I'm a practitioner. I'm a rookie practitioner. I'm not a master. But the theory has been proved by many practitioners, masters. So you don't have to be on the defensive just because somebody challenges you, show me you do this. So in the over party, nanna purinjikungo. The reason I'm taking 3-4 classes on this introduction is that we are not going to revisit it. Once we start learning, we are just going to go in full speed. Right? So Achamanam, temple, yogic practices or a demonstration here, pranayama. It is incorporated in our procedures. Pujayo, Sandhyavandanamo, ellathilum idu pandrom. So you practice yogic principles. எல்லாம் அப்பர் ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி க்ளீன் பண்ணணும். Do you know what is happening when you do pranayamam? அதுலேயும் அன்ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி ஒரிஜினல் பிராணாயாமம்லாம் சைடில் போயிடுது. Since India TV, every day you see that Baba, half naked Baba with a saffron cloth, you think that is what Veda is or yoga is. No. Even in yogic practices, there are different schools. So pranayamam doesn't mean anulom vilom. ரெண்டு தான் இருக்குன்னு இல்லை. So learn the terms today. You have to press this thumb, the right nostril. This is my right hand. Okay, by the way, if anybody is getting confused, this is a frontal camera, so it should not be confusing to you. This is my right hand. Press your right nostril. Breathe through the left nostril. This is called Puraka. Press with the thumb. Press with the thumb. அப்போ இந்த 3 finger ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்கும். இதை அப்படி ஃப்ரீயாக வச்சுக்கணும் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் இதை வச்சு இப்படி பண்ணணும். Inhale, Puraka. Then you close both the nostrils and the mouth. You don't close this and open your mouth and breathe. Ashwin, do it. Kumbhaka. That is, you hold the air that you have inhaled in the nostrils, in the sinus area. Then you release this thumb. While closing this other nostril, release the thumb, exhale through that. That is Rechaka. Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka. 3 components. If you know some mantram, use Gayatri mantra if you want, or any other mantra, or just Om. The ratio is 1:4:2. You inhale with 1 Om, you chant 4 Om to hold it, you chant 2 Om to release it. And release means from the belly it has to come out. Complete up. See, when you inhale, your belly should swell, your chest should swell. So you take as much air as possible. 1:4:2. This is one pranayama. Then you reverse it. The second one is reverse. Third, again you reverse. Fourth, again you reverse. You keep doing this as many times as you can. But one set of pranayama is 1, then on this side, then back on this side. That is 3. 3 cycle is 1 set. Don't confuse that with 1:4:2. 1:4:2 is Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka. You do 3 times like that. That is 1 pranayama set. You can do 12, 24, 48, 62 pranayama whenever you get time. Now imagine when you're driving, you can do it. Imagine when you're sitting in a passenger seat, you can do it. You're watching TV, you can keep doing it. There is no restriction on when and how you can do it. Now, the scientific purpose of this, which has never been popularized, is when you hold this air here, you create something called nitric oxide. NO, capital N, capital O. Nitric oxide is a highly unstable compound. It doesn't stay for long. Its life is very short. But the purpose of holding and creating the nitric oxide here is it gets flushed into your system. Pura. When you hold it longer and longer, it has got no other option but to go inside your system. This is God's gift to humans as the natural scavenger of any microorganism. There is no distinction in our Shastras or Ayurveda that this is a bacteria, this is a virus, this is a fungus. There is no distinction. They are all called kirmi, Tamil. Microorganisms. That's it. This nitric oxide kills every microorganism, bad microorganism in your body. It knows the good ones. You need good bacteria in your gut, in your intestine. So this is the greatest gift. That is how our Tata parties and all were very healthy. Okay, va? So it says, do this, everything, and then start with a sankalpam. Mamopata samasta duridakshadvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Tadeva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Tadeva Vidyabalam Daivabalam Tadeva Lakshmi Patete Angri Yugam Swarami. Then see the procedure. Karishyamaanasya nirvignena parisamaptam adau Vigneshwara Pujam Karishye. Then you are supposed to repeat that last part 2 times. Parisamaptyartham adau Vigneshwara Pujam Karishye 2 times. Everything is scientific. This is what the. Now, do you need to be a PhD in Vadyar? No. Understand the basics. Imagine yourself, you are going to somebody's house. Somebody has invited you, only then you will go. Otherwise, in Tamil, especially in Tanjavur language, it's a very harsh way of saying. நாய் மாதிரி புகழக்கூடாது ஒரு வீட்டில் அப்படிம்பா. That's a very clear answer that don't get into somebody's house without invitation. So when invitation means somebody remembers you, says, Venkat sir, நீங்க எங்காத்துக்கு வாங்கோ. So it is like I'm thinking of him, then I'm inviting him. He shows up at my doorstep. I need to welcome him. We just don't do remote iPhone connect to the door opening automatically. Yeah, please come in. அதெல்லாம் செல்லாது. So you call somebody, you make him sit. In those days, you are supposed to wash the Atithi's feet, hands. So, and then you give water, kopulikino. These are all very hygienic method that we follow. We have forgotten all those things because now we are modernized. But they were very, very clear things. Then you say, please have a seat. In good old days, you used to ask people, you want to take a shower, you'll give a towel. They will go inside, take a shower. After the shower, you're supposed to put your vastram, abharanam, whatever watch, etc. are the abharanam today. So you remove that, you are supposed to put it back. So the step, everything, like chandanam, so that when you go close to somebody, there will be good fragrance. Very systematic. So those 16 procedures are what called 16 upacharam. What you expect from somebody is what you will offer to God. There's no difference. So there is no need to get stressed out. How will I remember this? You remember what you want, then do the same thing to Lord Ganesha before you start. There is a concept of Anga Pujai. As soon as you invoke the God, God comes in. You have to believe that God is there in your puja area, mandala. So can anybody say what is the next rule that applies as soon as the God comes to the mandala?
ஆவாகனம்
இல்லை ஆவாகனம்லாம் பண்ணி God வந்தாச்சு. Now how will you show that you believe that God is present?
பிராண பிரதிஷ்டை
அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் அட்வான்ஸ்டு. நான் என்ன சொல்கிறேன், ரூல் நம்ம வந்து சொல்கிறோம், நம்ம ப்ரொசீஜரை ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். மனசுக்குள்ளே ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் தெர் இஸ் எனி காட் தேர். ஐ ஜஸ்ட் சாண்டட் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் த PDF because Kumar asked me to chant in this sequence versus somebody who really believes in that.
தியானம்
இல்லை. So let me say what I want to say. As soon as you believe that there is God, because of you invoke the God has come to your house, to your mandala, stop screaming. ஏய், அந்த இதில் கொஞ்சம் மைக்கை கொஞ்சம் செட் பண்ணு, அந்த தட்டை கொண்டு வா. You don't let people scream. Tell them to calm down. You want to gossip, socialize, go away from that place and do it. You start enforcing these things from your home. If I am influencing 5 families today or 6 families tomorrow, if Yashas watches the video, each one of you do for 10, it's a matter of time before this becomes a norm. Those who don't want to believe, don't spend time. But those who want to learn, teach them the basics. Otherwise, you see, it's a pathetic story when you see weddings. Vadyar and Ponnu Mappalai will be doing something on the stage. Everybody is busy socializing. Okay, socialize, no problem. You don't have to be watching the mantras and listening to everything if you don't believe in it. But at least don't scream. The mantras cannot be heard. Muhurta டயத்தில் வாத்தியார் in India used to give the button roses. They'll come and distribute to everybody in the audience. பொண்ணு மாப்பிள்ளை மேலே அது கெட்டி மேளம்னா அது போடணும். When I was given, I just asked him, do you hate the பொண்ணு மாப்பிள்ளை and their parents? வாத்தியார் said, why? I said, you're giving me button roses with all the stem in that. Imagine 1,500 button roses being thrown at the couple on the stage with all the skuchi. These are things that you need to take it seriously and improve, right? There's tremendous scope. So, puja procedure is very clearly laid out. I will give you script for all these things. Even if you don't know, never have done puja in life, start now. Start with Vigneshwara Puja. And let me tell you one thing. For those of you who are scare tactics experts, don't listen to them. Oh, no, you should not do puja unless you are perfect. அப்படிலாம் ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது. பக்தி இருந்ததுன்னா Bhagavan is our guru and parents. They know how to forgive, forget. Because we are also smart. One step smarter than God. கடைசியில் எல்லாம் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் அபராத சாஸ்திராணி அதுலேயும் என்னன்னாக்கா வித்தின் அபராத சாஸ்திராணியில் கூட ஏதாவது மிஸ்டேக் ஆகுதுன்னா என்ன மன்னிச்சிருங்க. We are so careful. I'll teach all that stuff. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Because only when you start doing it, it will become a part of your system. You'll get comfort, you'll grow in confidence, and you'll do the right things. And you'll enjoy pandrathe. There are many things that I've done in the place where I live. There are people who are never confident of doing puja. They've started doing puja. They wanted to do it, but the fear, how to tell that I don't know. How to say that at 70 years I have not done puja. Why? Consider you have 30 more years and start doing it now. Don't judge in 70 years you didn't do it. 30 years I'm doing it. Look at the half glass full instead of half empty. So I'm suggesting that you learn the method, learn the mantra, believe in the mantra. Now when I said that you chant the mantra, most of the pujas, you will be asked to take Uddarani from the Kalasham, from the Panchapatram. Obviously, you know, Panchapatram, you do all the sacred rivers, 7 sacred rivers, invocation into that. You see how much of representation is given for even doing a simple Sandhya Vandanam or puja at home. Very serious business. And I take it very seriously. Because when I take the Akshata and put in the Panchapatra, Ganga, Yai Namaha, Yamuna, Yai Namaha, Godavari, Yai Namaha, Saraswati, Yai Namaha, எல்லாம் சொல்வேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் கலசத்தை முடிட்டு என்ன சொல்லுவோம்?
கலசஸ்ய முகே விஷ்ணு
கண்டே ருத்ர சமாஸ்ரித மூலே மூலே தத்ர ஸ்திதோ பிரம்மா மாத்ருகணா ஸ்மிருதாஹ குக்ஷௌ து சாகரா சர்வே சப்தத்வீபா வசுந்தரா ரிக்வேதோ யஜுர்வேதோ சாமவேதோ ஹதர்வணः.
I don't have it memorized.
பண்ணுங்க. இனிமே கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா பண்ணுங்க. Right?
Yeah.
So that is how you begin. So when I do this and when I went to Assi Ghat for doing Atirudram and something else, I couldn't even keep my feet inside the Ganges. Avlav Pashi, millions of Koshu. They don't match. So there is a lot that we need to do. That Sankalpam is a contract. So don't take it lightly. What you are saying is, I have gotten down, I have focused, I have purified myself, I have got my mental and physical fitness to do what I am supposed to do. I know what I am going to do now. And you are taking a Sankalpam. So you cannot just get up in the middle and go. These are serious business. So Vigneshwara Puja ke Sankalpam pandrom. Tadeva Lagnam Siddham Tadeva Taravalam is a very short Sankalpam. A Mahasankalpam for, let's say, Atirudram can go for 1.5 hours. So those of you who are interested, I have got all those Sankalpam variants. I will be more than happy to share all that stuff. நிறைய ஆட் பண்ணலாம், நிறைய சொல்லலாம். அதில் என்ன சொல்கிறா, ஏன் சொல்கிறா, எப்படி சொல்கிறா பாருங்க. But the beginning of that, when you come to the main Sankalpam, can somebody say, என்ன அதில் வேரியேஷன் வருது? As soon as you come to the main puja, Mamopata Samasta Durudakshadvara Sri Parameshwara Prityartham. Next. Tadeva Lagnam is only for Vigneshwara Puja. Silungo?
शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते
शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते
द्वितीय
अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे
परार्थे श्वेतवराह कल्पे
ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஸ்வேதவராக கல்பே द्वितीय பரார்த்தே கல்பால ஸ்வேதவராக கல்பால ரெண்டாவது பரார்த்தத்தில் நம்ம இருக்கோம். So imagine we have named all the kalpas. Within the kalpas there are several manvantaras. Within the manvantaras there are mahayugas. In the mahayuga we are in the Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga we are in the first 5000 years. அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம ரெஃபரன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறோம். தட் இஸ் த லெவல் ஆஃப் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் வி ஆர் கிவிங் இன் அவர் சங்கல்பம், சிம்பிள் சங்கல்பம். ஸோ கோ பேக். शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्वेतवराह कल्पे. Then Vaivasvata Manvantare, Manu Antara is the duration. Vaivasvata Manvantare Kali Yuge Ashtavimshatitame Kali Yuge Prathame Pade, அதாவது first quarterல இருக்கும். Then you come to the location, geographical location. If you are in India, you will say Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe, Bharadakhande, Meroho. First on the segment, geographical GPS coordinate போடுறோம். USA ல இருந்தோம்னாக்கா Kraunchadvipe, Ramanakavarshe, Aindrakhande, completely different GPS coordinate. So for those of you who are interested, who are global travelers, maybe I can share that also. How the current day continental map matches with the Dvipangal. Then all of us are anchoring towards Meroho. So Meroho na எங்க இருக்கு, எப்படி இருக்கு, ஏன் அதை நம்ம சென்டரா பண்றோம்? Because that is the gateway to the universe. Believe in that. And for that, if you want to go to Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, you do that. Then when you go there, you will understand. The Himalaya region itself is like a lotus arrangement. And that is the stem. அங்கதான் சிவாவும் சக்தியும் சீட்டடா இருக்கா. Now, Vaishnavas, ஏன் நீங்கள் சிவா சக்தி சொன்னீங்க? இல்லை, இட்ஸ் த சேம் எஸ் விஷ்ணு லக்ஷ்மி. அதுக்கு நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா தே ஆர் ஆல் ஒன் அண்ட் த சேம். ஸோ யூ ஆர் கால்ட் as Badri, I am called as Kumar, but we are all part of the same Paramatma. So then you reference it, GPS coordinate. Paschime Parshve or Dakshine Parshve, Merohole the kida Dakshine Parshve na south, Paschime naka west. Clear arke. Shakhabde Asmin Vardhamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadi Sashti Samvatsaranam Madhye. Then now you come to the year. புரியுதா? ஸோ இந்த இப்போ தமிழ் இயர் என்னது, அதுக்கு பேர் சம்பத்சரம்னு சொல்லுவா. அதுக்கு நிறையா சம்பத் ஷாக்கா அப்படின்னு நிறையா பஞ்சாங்கத்தை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது நிறையா இருக்கு. தென் இஃப் யூ ஆர் டூயிங் வேதிக் பூஜா, பஞ்சாங்கம் இஸ் யுவர் பேஸ். பஞ்சாங்கம், பஞ்ச ஆட்ரிபியூட்ஸ். ஸ்ரீவித்யா உபாசனா பண்ணுறதே அஷ்டாங்கம் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவோம் நாங்கள். அஷ்டாங்கம் இஸ் கம்ப்யூட்டட் ஃபார் இன்ஃபினிட்டி, ஆட் இன்ஃபினிட்டி. ஃபார் எவ்ரி டே வி நோ the mantras every day. So likewise you need to know masam means 4 weeks, paksham 2 weeks. So you say shukla pakshe, krishna pakshe. Within the paksha you come to the tithi, then you come to the varam, divase. Within that divase, what is the nakshatram? So much of reference you are doing. Basically you are signing a SOW for every simple puja. That is how serious business we are in. You are going to learn all of these things from the next class, starting from Gananantva. Okay, but I just wanted to make sure that you understand the whole concept of what the overall framework is within which you are learning things. After learning everything from me, you are still going to be called a Ritvik. You will never become a Vadyar unless you go to a proper school, Veda Patashala, dedicate yourself, study only Veda Parayanam. Then you will pass through examination, through qualified people. When they certify you, then you can say you are a Vadyar. Vadyar is not just about competing, chanting mantram, Veda mantram. You are supposed to know the procedures. You are supposed to know the sutras by heart. So, Shraddham Mantrate, if you see the way the mantras are chanted in your home, the way even the yala is set up for Vishnu, Pitru, and Vishvedeva. Minimum 3 yalas will be there. The way it is set up, Patrangal, the mantrangal, it is different from one sutram to another sutram. So that is why I keep telling you, Abhivadena Avastamba Sutram. Majority are Avastamba Sutram. For me, it is Drakhyayana Sutram. So if the Vadyar comes to my house as a Samavedi, I am a Drakhyayana Sutram, my procedure will be different than yours. How many pindams are going to be there is different from yours. So you need to know what you belong to and make sure that the Vadyar does what is important for you. And again, this is not a variation or adjustment from family parampara to parampara. If you say Abhastamba Sutram, you need to follow Abhastamba Sutram because you are belonging to that lineage. So these things are important. And I'll tell you one more thing. Vadyars are always nice. Generally, we tend to abuse them. Oh, Vadyar romba shortcut adichitar. Vadyars are not keen to do that. We pressurize them to do it. Like, wrap it up quickly. Okay, fine. Any puja that is done in my home, anybody who lives here knows. It will be very elaborate. And we do our business. Those who want to socialize, eat and go, they're free to do it on a separate plane. So any major puja, it will be the Nandishradham, Udakashanti Japam chanting, everything will be done the previous day. Never combined with the next day. Where you do in 3 hours or 2 hours Nandishradham, Udakashanti, as well as Navagraha Puja, all the invocation of all gods in the puja, Parayanam, and then do the homam, including Ayush Homam, Nakshatra Homam, everything impossible to do it. So you are supposed to do the previous Japam Parayanam the previous day. Then you have enough time in the next day to all the homams. Kalasa Vishekam Panni, all those things are important. Seemandatli, we have combined everything. We do all the things in 1 month. Misconceptions in many things. Seemantaputran. What is Seemantaputran? There's nothing called Seemantaputran. Every child is supposed to be having a Seemantam done. Every child. Pumsuvanam is done only for the first child. So you need to know what is Pumsuvanam. You need to know what is Seemantam. Seemantam is a short form of Seemanto Nayanam. Two separate things. Pumsuvanam is done nearly by about 2.5 to 3 months into the pregnancy. Not in the 8th month. 8th month is Seemanto Nayanam. Two different objectives, two different purpose. Responsibility here is in the Pilyatakara, boys' side to do the Pumsuvanam. Girl side is responsible for Seemanto Nayanam. This is done in boys' house, this is done in girls' house. Costs are distributed and shared. Responsibilities are clearly assigned. There is no confusion. So, why I am teaching all these things is while learning Vedam, get to know all these things. Start introducing these things. Vadyar, I want to do it this way. Chinna adjustments. Right? You're not going to do Nandishradham Udakashanti every alternate day. You have a Periya Upanayanam at home. You have a Periya Kalyanam at home. Some major thing, right? Engagement. You just do it. How many times is it going to happen in your life? Maybe 3-4 times in your life. It is worth doing it. Got it? Is this clear and helpful and interesting? That is the first question.
Yes,
Yeah. Ashwin will say, I heard everything, but I don't know what you talked about. My recommendation, Ashwin, it's not a problem because you are young. Watch the YouTube video with your parents. Take your time, watch, take notes, and you will remember for life that you gathered some knowledge which is essential for you. Okay? So coming back to this contract, you do everything. Pillayarukku upasthanam panni, thank you so much. You give a send off, respectful send off. And when you take the Pillayar Pujai, Vigneshwara Pujai Prasadam and give it to the Yajamana, that is when you chant Kshatrasya Raja, Varunodi Raja, Nakshatranami, Sadavishang Vasishta, Tau Deve, Bhyakranato, Dirghamayuho. அதுலேயும் பார்த்தாலும் வாத்தியார் நிறையா சொல்லுவா. அதில் மாலையை எடுத்து பிள்ளையாருக்கு போட்ட மாலையை எடுத்து கொடுப்பா. வீட்டு போக முன்னாடி எஜமானிக்கு கொடுக்கறதுக்கு சொல்லுவா. மகாபிரசாதா சிரசா கிருண்ணாமின்னு சொல்லுவா. எடுத்து அந்த தலையில் வச்சுக்கோ. There are lots of instructions that comes. Watch, learn every step. It is very interesting, not very complicated, and you will enjoy because you will know what you're doing and why you're doing. Coming back to the mantra, quick question. I said mantra will purify the water in the kalasha. Now you have built a kalasha with all the mango leaves, coconut, everything. How will your mantra reach the water inside the kalasha and purify? Anybody? Now next time observe. There is something called kurcham. Pavitram is what you wear in your finger. Kurcham is what is kept in the kalasham. The way you do the kurcham using the darbha grass is different. The way you tie a pavitram is different. Now I have been trained in doing all these things, including threading the kalashams also. It's very easy. It's not difficult. I can teach you all those things, if those who are interested. That kurcham, the tip has to be at the top. That is the conductor. So your mantras are captured by the kurcham. It transmits it to the water inside, and that is how the kalasham water is purified. Now, do you think it is backward or forward?
Sure.
It's pretty forward and scientific, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So be proud of the system. Be proud of this. And I may not go into the details like this once we start the Vedic teaching, but I've given you introduction of what is coming in Vidyapitha. 9 schools, 163 courses, 1500 episodes. There's a lot of content coming and you will enjoy it. Okay, ba? So before the next class, I'm traveling from tomorrow. I will be conducting classes from wherever I am, but if I'm not able to, if I don't get internet access, I will let you know in advance so you don't waste your time. All right. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.
You too.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Yeah.